Hello everyone. I'm so happy! Okay, so in 2 days, October starts. October, my favorite month of the year, the greatest time of year, starts in 2 days. And I am so excited! Honestly, I've been prepping for Halloween and October since July. Because I'm so ready for happiness, and October for me is happiness. So, of course, if you've been with my channel long enough, you know that every October I do 31 Days of Horror, where I watch a horror movie every single day of October. So my 31 days this year might be slightly hindered because Haunting of Bly Manor releases on October 4th, I believe. And I just rewatched Haunting a Hill House, and that sent me down a rabbit hole for making this list for 31 Days of Horror. And I'm so excited. So obviously, like, I might not even binge Bly Manor. I might try and watch like an episode a day in addition to a horror movie every day, because I want to spread it out as much as possible because it's not going to be long enough. Let's go through our 31 Days of Horror. Now, I'm gonna read the list. Obviously, if you guys want to do something like this or follow along, you can substitute any movies that don't work for you or you don't have access to. It's like I have Amazon Prime and Netflix and Hulu and an extensive DVD collection, so I have access to a lot of movies that maybe others don't. Alright, let's start off. Day 1 through 4, like every single year, Scream 1 through 4. I don't know what I'm going to do if Scream 5 does in fact get made, and then 5 days of Scream the first 5 days of October. That's super weird. My camera like freaked out and wouldn't focus on anything. And it keeps trying to focus on Iris's face, like she has a box around her face like I do. So I mean, that's a little creepy. Alright, October 1st through the 4th, Scream 1 through 4. God, finally got through that. Day 5, Watcher in the Woods. Still a classic and one of my favorites. Now here is where Haunting of Hill House influenced this list immensely. Like I said, I just rewatched Haunting of Hill House, and honestly, Mike Flanagan is one of the best things to happen to horror in maybe ever. I love him so much. So that sent me on a rabbit hole to just spend a week of 31 days of horror watching Mike Flanagan movies. So, day 6, Dr. Sleep. Day 7, Gerald's Game. Day 8, Ouija, Origin of Evil. I have never seen any of the Ouija movies, and I know that this is the sequel or prequel, whatever, to Ouija. Don't plan on watching the other one, just watching the Mike Flanagan one. Day 9, Before I Wake, which I also have not seen. Day 10, Hush, which I love. Day 10, Oculus, which I also remember liking, but it making me feel very uncomfortable, which Mike Flanagan is very good at. Day 12 is Absentia, which is one of his like really early movies that I'd never heard of. So I'm going to give that a try. So that ends our Mike Flanagan stretch. Then I'm going to check out on day 13 a movie called Polaroid, which looked interesting, so I'm going to give it a try. Day 14, I'm going to watch Child's Play, the new one. And then day 15, I'm going to watch Child's Play, the original. I haven't seen neither. And I figure with how into horror and everything I am, I should probably give them a try at some time. Like, I remember seeing parts of Bride of Chucky and like the end of Bride of Chucky years ago, but I've never seen the original, and I figured I'd give it a try, but I kind of want to watch the new one first. I don't know why. Day 16 is It Chapter 1, and day 17 is It Chapter 2. I'm excited to watch these again. I haven't seen Chapter 2 since the theaters last September. It's been a year. Oh my god. Day 18 is The Mandela Effect. Day 19 is The Good Son. This is one my husband and I have been talking about, and we wanted to watch it, but we decided to just save it for October. Day 20 is The Boy, which I have seen and I really liked. And then day 21 is The Boy 2, which I have not seen, and I'm really hoping is good. I mean, maybe it'll be like Woman in Black and Woman in Black 2, where like the first one was really good and then the second one was like, okay, like not amazing, but not a horrible sequel. Day 22 is Jeepers Creepers. Day 23 is Wrong Turn. I have not seen this since it came out, but I just rewatched Dollhouse, so I'm in an Eliza Dushku mood. So day 24 is 13 Ghosts. Really old one that I have not seen in forever. That's another one my husband and I have been talking about wanting to watch, so we decided to just save it. Day 25 is Parasite. This is one that was so huge earlier this year, I believe. Maybe it was last year. But I never saw it, and everyone was talking about how amazing it was, and I want it to be amazing. But I have also been led so astray by the people who thought that Hereditary and Midsommar were good. And holy crap, I hated those movies. Like, I will literally never watch anything that man ever makes again. Day 26, Trick or Treat. Day 27, Joyride. This is another one that literally my husband and I watch every year. Day 28, Jennifer's Body. This is another one I've never seen. I had serious issues with Amanda Seyfried when I was younger. I can't even tell you why. She's Karen from Mean Girls. And I love that movie and I love her in it, but like everything else she did after that, I was like, no, thank you. But in recent years, I've really come to actually enjoy her. So I figured I'd give Jennifer's Body another chance and actually watch it. Day 29, Pet Sematary, the new one. I genuinely enjoyed it, but I haven't seen it since theaters. Day 30 is Population 436. This is like a pretty old, I mean, I say pretty old, but I'm talking like late 90s, early 2000s. Jeremy Sisto horror movie. And of course, day 31, Halloween. It is a Saturday and I am off. Blair Witch Project. Favorite horror movie of all time. Will forever be my favorite horror movie. And the perfect way to end October. Alright guys, so there is my 31 days of horror list. I hope you guys follow along. Substitute any movies along the way that you want. Before I went on my Mike Flanagan trip, I was going to set aside those 6 days to watch each Nightmare on Elm Street movie because I have all of them. And so I was just going to watch a Nightmare on Elm Street movie a day because I've never done that for 31 days of horror. I've never watched the entire Nightmare on Elm Street series. So, but then Mike Flanagan happened and I really want to watch everything he's done. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I tangented off a couple of times, but I'm just so happy that October's finally here. I have had my apartment decorated for a month now. Like literally September 1st, decorations went up. So, yep. Happy October, you guys. Let's